There we go. Okay. Alright, it's another day for working on the game dev tool. And I need to work on fixing all the hitboxes from the size changes that I did last time. Because now everything is very small. I think just making it times 8 for a lot of these things is going to fix it. Okay, that's one. Close all the extra attacks. And just work through this. That one we just did. Go to the hitbox. Change some things to work properly. Overhead. Okay. Then this one. This one. Nothing else in here. And this. And the default values in the Sun Manager also need to change. So this would be 6 more there, 6 more here. 300 times 8 is 24. This needs to be times 8, so it'd be 106. So here. Let's test the launch. The fireball seems to be hitting the wrong direction, which is just wonderful. Yeah. Anyways, seems reasonable. The dash distance also needs to change to 8 times. What do I have before? 75? No. Seriously, what was its base? Okay. Script. Dash speed was 300 before. Okay. Alright, so the ground explosion is fixed. The grappling hook has one hitbox now, I believe, since I changed it. Mm. Another thing I might want to do is put a type here for like attack types, strike, projectile, or other stuff. That's another to do for later. Water is daisy. Okay. Grappling hook is done. There. Air explosion should be handled. Fireball should probably hit times 8. The electric projectile as well. Wrong thing. Yes. Okay. So now the grappling hook just doesn't hit grounded. I should have it work in the air. So yeah, it goes the complete wrong direction. Okay, so the grappling hook is just not working. Default launch. Turn mode. What? Uh, Let me remove this default launch thing entirely. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll do the launch manually. Okay, so stop there, stop that. Go to agent, go to ground explosion. This thing. We'll measure from around the center. So agent. The grappling hook doesn't reach far. I have no air attacks. Now that I think about it. Mm-hmm. Would it be fine? It's probably alright for now. So, ruler, around midpoint to here is about 300 in height and 128 in X. That it? Really? That's the projectile. Negative 300 minus 20. Can't tell if it was the other box. Of course, the negative doesn't do anything. That's not representative. Okay. Hmm. Far enough. This is an issue. Okay. Hmm. We don't knock things away far enough. Let's say I do a full combo of heavy into the explosion into the grappling hook. It hits. Not high, but still hits. If I were to try to hit it again, could I? No. Okay. But that's all from like standing still. Games of design is a hard thing. The tuning is going to be a nightmare, I suspect. Especially if this is mostly linear movement. It doesn't feel as natural as the other stuff. Mm, like Melty Blood or Street Fighter. let's set everything to cancelable. The overhead, no. This one, yes. This one also, yes. I'm afraid of having to tune this. Can I get into fireballs as well, actually? So let's say I do the entire thing that it just did. Heavy, into launch. Yeah, I didn't set anything for these. Of 28. Yep. Heavy. Okay, and then it launches into the grappling hook. Into a projectile. This goes on for 40 frames, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Also change the trims on those. Fireball needs to go faster. And supposedly that will hit the electric projectile as well. Did not. Mm. Okay. I am cool. So we fixed the hitboxes and the hurt boxes. I can do some combos. Not like a lot. Let me check what is and what isn't true right now. By making the hurtable player. Um, Yeah, sprite. The texture with the godot icon. Mm, okay. Stun manager. Do you have a stun? Yes. Arching. I need a click function. Um, set sprite color. Or set stun color. And then I want an export for a sprite. Red, green, blue, alpha, B. Dot modulate. What do I need to change? Turn blue to nothing. Okay. I'm gonna need an if statement. If is stunned, do this. Else this is max. Yep. And this thing needs just any sprite really. first version. Okay. Add just Sprite 2D. I'll rename it to like fill in or uh, not needed yet. Okay. Sub manager, assign this just to deal with it. Okay. And so we can now test if this is a true string, which it probably is. Okay. So eventually you can't keep hitting it, which is good. You can hit the heavy once, you have to hit confirm itself. It doesn't cancel into itself, does it? Yeah. Um, mm, last button low. A special cancelable is a combo attack. Add, assign itself. Okay. To a light kick. Yeah. Add. Start. What do you start at? 7 and 19. Okay. What's the difference? What? But he even has more distance. What is this the problem here? Alright. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You try. 1, 2, 3, and the rest with, I believe. And we'll double check in frame by frame mode. 1, 2, 3. That did not look like it hit. I think I saw Tom's reading there. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ow. Ow, my leg. Ow. Sitting badly. Okay. What still remains? I don't know yet. So, I believe that's all the attacks. Combo attacks, combo attacks. I see. How do I have this overwrite? Yeah, I didn't want that. I wanted it to actually work and save. I think that's fine as is right now. Once I actually have characters to design, it might be easier, it might be harder. I'll try to see if I can make some kind of existing character as a test to see is my system comprehensive enough or not. Um, which I can already see some problems with specific types of characters, like puppet or trap characters, maybe. Um, or if I wanted to make Accio or Alka, Alco, 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 I think. I could not because I don't have any of the extra code for the orbs. If I wanted to make a Street Fighter character, I think I would be able to do it kind of close, but not enough for Rive Rush, I think, would be my current issue. Or any counters. I don't have a counter. Mm, yeah. I just thought of an interesting balance decision that I could think of. Um, Balance decisions. Block, give, block, recovery. Um, or start up, but is also cancelable. No, not cancelable, but can be canceled into some attack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is for way later. If the system ends up working well. Uh, what could be any problems that I'm seeing with my current system? You have all these movement options, but you have no way to utilize them as an attack because you have no aerial attacks. Mhm. I'll just be lazy about it and assign it in the attack manager. Um, Light punch, heavy punch. There, heavy heavy punch will be below, and air light punch will be below. But instead of that, we will copy, paste, rename to air, save, and make local. Change the hitbox data to be independent and an overhead. Yep. And then do the same for this. Name it to an area. I forgot I was muted. I don't have end recovery on landing, and I don't know if this is true. Oh, that's true. Great. I should have been testing frame by frame. What am I doing? You can cancel it literally out of the air, right? And how does the special cancel code work? If we are attacking current attack manager and the thing can special cancel, choose action, get all specials. Hmm, I don't know how I would do the follow-ups. Interesting. Okay. Also, how does the special cancel work on this, actually? Full screen, jump, right, yeah, okay. I'm still considered in the airborne state, which is also interesting. Um, and since I'm using the original choose actions, I believe I do have a check for if I'm on the floor again. So it will only cancel into the attack once you land. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting thing. Because I don't know if all the games have that. When you are attacking using an aerial move, if there is no other valid aerial special move with the inputs you put in, you just default to cancel into the grounded special. This is a really interesting system. Or at least part of the system. Balance decisions to consider. Do I allow for air attacks when landed to cancel into grounded special moves? Because that's really interesting. Um, okay. Oh, here's an interesting thing. What's that? Here's an interesting thing. I actually can date and time these notes. Example A7. Um, uh, around would be equal to 4. Yeah. Uh, hmm. So we have enough ground and aerial attacks to care about now. Is it ready for the first playtest? Is this a complete character? I guess. Okay. I guess that's something. So what else can I add just as like the character demo by himself? Um, this if I just post it as is. First off, I need an instruction set. There's no frame data. The only thing that they can actually see that will help them know what's happening is the player's stun state. There's no management system for sprites on the default sprites, which aren't even managed the best way. Um, Additionally, the primary hurt boxes don't work as I prefer them to. Hmm. Okay. I guess I should explore itch.io then a little to understand how it works. So let's say we click on some random game. There's support this game, which let's see what this is. Support the development by donating your email address, etc. Apple Store. That is not the icon. That is because my web browser is weird. There is a comments section, which is great. Um, okay. Okay, so there is a comments section. There's a place to download maybe, or run the game. I guess that's no, not yet, not now. Okay. Is this ready as an itch.io project? Hmm. Hmm. If I went with like project export add, hmm, this is a minimize. Okay. How to add a game to no. Do you have an HTML version? Web. Okay. Cool. Project settings. Hmm, okay. Um, what would I need to do for things? For thumbnail, hmm, I'm not sure. Okay. I need to write a list of things to do for the upload, so I actually know what I have to do. So demo slash reduce scope. There's something visual. Okay. So release on it has the following. Make godot export look nice. No, not look nice. Function um, click slash make a thumbnail. Add socials slash pins. The hardest part is always the first. Um, audio. Add an audio hit effect. Mm, mm. Um, add slash make control this. I've got 23 days for all of this. Control list. Start menu. This could be excluded. Um, add a way to open the move list options. List. Okay. For pick slash make a thumbnail, definitely not this. If I just run it and hide the boxes, theme, no, debug, visible collision shapes. Okay, that's a bad one. I will use this, I think. No, just show me with. I'm suspecting that it didn't do that. Okay. It's in pictures, screenshots, this bottom thing. It's now on my other monitor. Can I just drag and drop it here? Screenshot. Rename this to thumbnail. Stop the project. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing for me to use as a thumbnail. Since it's a web upload, I don't think I need it to have all the stuff. I need to record at least some hit sound to play on hit. I need an actual scene of some kind. Hmm. I'll just put the player in a big box. I guess I could also contact, try to contact people in the FGC to advertise or take a look. I wonder if anyone's actually looked at the GitHub repository. Pull requests. Wait a second though. No, I thought there was someone who actually was gonna care. I know there isn't a floor across the street. There's just too close. Okay. Okay. Oh, this here 0.1 would be more of a when I actually upload this thing. Okay. Hmm. What to do? What to do? What to do? With the amount of time I have remaining, what could I actually do? Pick thumbnail. Done. Add socials slash channels somewhere. Hmm. I also need to make an entry count. Hmm. Not a move list menu maybe is more than I need. Can I make a system for it? There's no hit scaling. I guess I should at least write out the move list. So, um, left button as um, let me just say a what do I call this attack? I'll say light and I'll say heavy as well. Alright, so we have 5 light, um, 2 light, 2 is not the correct thing. It would be 8. I don't have numpad on. I clearly have a numpad. Why didn't I use this before? 8 light, and then jump, block, block is unused, except for ice block. Okay. Then we have the same for heavy. H, H, H. Okay, this here. Okay. Here. Okay. 6 3. Nope. 6 3 2. light, as well as 698 light. Um, this number or this number plus jump. This is not actually bound to jump. Let me test that. Cancel. Let me find it to jump. Space is both jump and should be light kick, I believe. Yes. Um, First off, look at priority. Jump seems to be right now the priority. Visible collision shapes. Restart. But if I do the input, I do the jump. Not what I wanted. I don't want to jump as the thing when I do the grappling hook. That's bad. Is it because of the priority of the order? Oh, no. OBS got disconnected. Gosh darn it. Testing input manager. Process input filter to stunned jump manager. If I go like this, does choose action get priority? Yes. Okay, let me take a look just to make sure this thing should still. Okay. Did it get disconnected? Or was I just being lied to? No, it just seems like I was being lied to. Okay. So yeah, by having jump as the button, you could theoretically jump and then do the move. Wait, why is that doing that? Right, you can jump and do the move, and it won't come out. If the button is held, though, will it come out? It'll come out if the button is held and you go into the air. Sometimes. Is it like frame perfect or something? I don't know why, but it still does have the problem. Okay, I guess I need to turn jump into an attack. Which means I would just delete the jump component or script from here. Possibly. Okay, why do I have the is jumping property? I know I have it in here to decide on the jumping shenanigans. Do I have it anywhere else? Input manager, I have 5 checks for it. 4 checks, 3 checks. So when I jump, I set these things. Okay. And then if action is jump, and then checks for jump. My only concern is coyote time not working. Right, what type of jump is it that has the actual problem? No. Okay. Is it a regular jump? Is it a coyote jump? What is it? It's a regular ground jump, really? So, okay. If I turn jump into an attack style thing, what would it be like? It would have a screen that just says set the velocity in basically 1 frame. And then keep momentum. Um, okay. And right now we have grounded jump and double jump. I can count the number of air actions, and if the number exceeds the jump, or if the number of jumps exceeds it, or the number of dashes exceeds it, that's an option. Hopefully that would fix this problem, but I think it's fine to skip this as a problem. I don't need to show that every time. Um, there is no back. There is quarter circle forward, light, and quarter circle forward, heavy. So the three lights, the three heavies, the air versions of those, the explosion on the ground, the explosion in the air, the grappling hook, the fireball, the electric ball. Am I missing anything? The overhead? No, the overhead's covered. Um, uh, it's fine. Okay, so the move list exists here, and then like jump is a lightning heavy jump. Oh yeah, spawning a block. 236 block. Mm-hmm. 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 Am I burned out? Maybe. I can add some UI elements. User interface. Add from the control nodes stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of containers. Add rich text label, I guess. So, YouTube, Twitch, and then we just put a link to the channel. That deleted the slash. The Twitch, which I can get from the description. Nope, another one. Copy link address. Which, why? Why would you do that? It's just easier. Okay. I guess I should put a container, like a proper one. Add a basic control. Wait, could I just change the size of this? Fit content. Okay. Um, how do I adjust its size? But it's a control node, so I should just do that, right? Okay. Add some colons. H where I do this. Project GitHub. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are smarter than me can get the system working way better and faster. If I just share it with them. Okay. That's the first one. That's the first UI element, which is the socials. Um, Please use the GitHub, or sorry, the itch chat thing to give feedback. Okay. Additionally, you should be placed and no, okay. Container properties for positioning. Can I change the anchor location? There you go. Okay. Additionally, I crashed something. Great. Okay, well, that's annoying. Amazing, because I didn't save anything, it's all gone. Oh well, at least I know what to look for. Control node, container, aspect ratio, add, rich, texts from mostly just the YouTube description, I think. YouTube. Make sure that the Twitch link is the correct link. Nope, not this one. Okay. And then I want fill content. I saw there was put contents off. This thing, layout, anchor, it should be in this section here. Clip context, it should be no stretch alignment, horizontal center. This maybe 100, 300, 800. And let's save this scene and try uh, add info of channel and GitHub. Please use the git or the itch.io chat feedback. Text selection allow on in case the people want to. Container sizing. What is this? alignment right, and bottom. Uh, I think I'm gonna need help. I am so tired at this point because I have not done much coding, which was the fun part, and the debugging was fun. But I'm pushing through. May not be healthy. Hopefully, why is that cut off? I didn't want the GitHub to be cut off. Hopefully, I can get some really good help. Work in process. GitHub project. Okay. Okay. Save. Close this. Open this. Okay. Where did I put this? Add-ons, art, base class, system organization, entities, sysoffice. New folder, UI. I will color this folder green because that's what UI is. Okay. And then I guess I can add the move list here as well. What the heck is this thing's sizing problem? Why is it like this? Okay. And then there would be a start from menu, so control, script, GitHub, create, extends control, func, process, um, if input dot is regular I, capital I, dot is action just press menu. Project settings. Escape. We'll add the escape key, and we'll add joy buttons. I believe this would be it. Okay. If action input dot pressed, self dot visible equals false, or no, equals not self dot visible. Okay. Um, then I need the menu button to work, as well as I need to also set everything properly. I'm tired. Have I spent 300 hours on this project already? Maybe. It has been a lot of work. Okay. It's about 5 o'clock. I think I'm going to end it here. So, bye-bye.